Yeah, I can remember clearly one day when it was like, this cannot go on anymore. I cannot pretend to do these. This is some job I hated so much, really trying to fit into this corporate world. It was like, nah. I moved from London in about 1989. I was playing in bands there, and I was just kind of sick of London, really. And I met my wife. She lived in Swindon, so I came here. Didn't know anyone. So I came here. I was really skint, and I put an advert in the paper, guitar lessons. Thought I can always make money. So I've always taught music. Even when I was 6, when I first started playing, I still teach my mates what I'd learned.
Give me what you got, you don't say why. Don't mean you make me cry. Give me what you got, you don't say why. Don't mean you make me cry.
I suppose where I work depends on the projects. The Light a Thief Bunker or Light a Thief Central, whatever you want to call it, is that's great. It's good for little bands, small bands, bit of live work. But it's better for overdubbing, mixing, mastering, arranging. For bigger projects, there's a studio called the Ladder Factory my brother runs just outside Shrivenham, which is brilliant. Big live room, big old desk.
Stu's always been a little bit unconventional, a bit left of the centre. Stu's got his style, he's got something that he will add to your music, which is, undeniably Stu. And I think you kind of have to accept that when you work with him, that you go to Stu to get the Light a Thief treatment.
Yeah, I see a lot of people think I do kind of unconventional music, and I haven't always. I've just always been fascinated by how different genres work, the different styles. So I work out country, not I can play country guitar very well, but I kind of understand how that works. I know what a jazz player would think, or how a metal player would play. Then I've got into piano chords and how different drum patterns work. So I think the unconventionality comes from eventually I'm mixing up. I like mixing. Take that bit and put it with that bit, so that it's not really in any genre. Do you know what I mean? So even though all the individual bits are quite kind of conventional in their own genres, put them together, you end up with this kind of weird collage of stuff. I've kind of always done loads of different types of things. So a lot of the stuff is quite out there, like My Dream Sea or something like that. But I just love music, really. So if it's got stuff like this, which is much odder.
Just breathe in and out, just breathe in and out, just breathe in and jump. Just breathe in and out, just breathe in and out, just breathe in and jump. Just breathe in and out, just breathe in and out.
Stu's one of the most creative people I've ever worked with. He's really open to new ideas.
So we recorded this all here, and it was totally improvised. We were at Cinzano Taylor, Rob Ryan, Rob Saliga. We went in the live room, and we didn't say anything other than just play. And then afterwards we chopped up, so we just got the improvised bits. Then Andy Partridge heard it, and he kind of had some visual ideas. We made this video out of old Czechoslovakian art, and then we animated all these different things. So I'd always done music, and it was probably not until I got to about 35 And I've tried to do, I had a record shop for a bit. I had so many jobs. I worked in printers, driving jobs, all the while not really going for music, because it was kind of like, it was always over there. And it got to 35, and at a certain point, I thought, I've actually got to do this now. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of late in life to decide, you know, even though I fell in love with music when I was very young, it wasn't until I got to 35 I said, this is how I've got to spend the rest of my life. So since then, it's been working out a way that I can do it, you know, do 1 day a week less working, 1 day more music, just keep chipping away until I'm doing it all the time.
When Stu finished Fridge Records, he went to work at an office, and it paid him a lot of money. He's a very intelligent guy, but I know that it didn't suit him. It almost drove him mad. And I think there's been this burning desire in Stu to create music. There's never been any question about that. And as soon as he succumbed to it, that was the way forward forever, you know, therefore Freddie.
I would say the main thing is you've just got to do it. There's the, I don't know if you know the 10,000 hour rule. No one's really got good at anything, but been a master of anything until they've done 10,000 hours. And I think it applies to musical instrument, or if you want to be a boxer, or to be really good, to really understand it. So the only way to do it is to get your 10,000 hours in as quickly as possible.
From germ to germ.
I'd say Stu is really happy with the way he's going. Everyone he works with, he brings out the best in people, which is what you read about all the best producers. You know, they're able to find that thing that really makes someone tick and work with that, because that's the most beautiful thing about that person's music. And Stu's definitely got that.
If it's in you, you gotta at least try. Because if you don't try, it'll eat you.
I can't see him doing anything else other than music until the day he dies.
I've been reading daffodils. Now William